When it came time to do the video for Spinning Around, the idea was hot pants and a wink. Yes, I think that will do it. I don't know why. So out they come, you know, little things, and that was that. Basically, I did not know the camera was quite as tight as it was.
Now, after a decade in the shadows, Kylie Minogue swept back into the spotlight today. The soap star turned pop diva came straight in at #1 with her new single, Spinning Around.
I keep trying to express how I feel today, and
I've never known you speechless.
I know, I keep getting lost for words. Yeah, I don't know, I just, what a day.
I was playing backgammon because I really needed to do something. And there was a few people around, and as it gets closer and closer and the phone rings, everyone still tries to act really cool. That'll be for me then. Okay, hello? Okay. Okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah, okay, bye. I went back into the house, and everyone kind of looks at me. And I had tears in my eyes, and I couldn't speak. I just went.
Spinning Around was the first single from Light Years, Kylie's new album on the Parlophone label at EMI. The album went multi-platinum.
She's perfectly proportioned. If you were making a maquette or a doll, I'm going to get in a lot of trouble saying it, but she's just, her arms and everything is absolutely the right size. I'm going to get in such trouble with Kylie, but, you know, it's a fantastic thing to dress. It's a fantastic, I'm doomed.
The 2000 Olympic Games, Sydney, Australia. Kylie sang live to her biggest audience, a song she used to perform for her family as a young girl.
Look at the face, what can I say? It was awesome. I would have done anything. Anything. Yep, sure, I'll do it. As it turned out, the anything was appearing on a giant thong or flip-flop if you're not from Australia. And doing a quick change on stage, knowing there's 4 billion people watching, and then turning into the dancing queen.
When we watched that ceremony, I was teary. I couldn't believe. I was like, oh, I can't believe I'm here. I really wanted to be back home.
You can dance, you can, see that girl, watch it, you can do it, it's a dancing queen. I mean, think of that. It's a real you can song. It is possible. It can happen. And those notions are the very stuff from which Kylie's story is made up of. During the 19th century, absinthe was referred to as the Green Fairy. And you see a lot of absinthe with kind of 19th century advertisements with a little green fairy in it. And so the notion was, all right, let's actually bring the Green Fairy to life.
I am the Green Fairy. I think they said something like, we needed someone, you know, who's little and got that shininess about them, and they thought of me.
Kylie made a cameo appearance in Moulin Rouge.
The Green Fairy is this incredibly seductive, you know, sexy, but in a sense innocent. And I think Kylie manifests these qualities of both sort of available sexuality and yet quite innocent at the same time. Now, I'll tell you who else had that juxtaposition of qualities, and that is Marilyn Monroe.
I've had a growing desire in the past few years to get back into acting, and how terrified I am of it. And I think I need to be terrified to really knock myself into shape and to do a good job, because I've yet to do something that I can really, really be truly proud of. And I'm quietly confident about a lot of things. There's not much that I say out loud unless I'm really sure of it, and I just believe somewhere some point in the future that will happen.
In October 2001, Kylie's album Fever was released. The first single was Can't Get You Out of My Head.
I could honestly say that 15 seconds in, loved it already. And then probably 1 minute 30, 2 minutes, having mild apoplexy. This is fantastic. It was exactly the brief that they were given.
Can't Get You Out of My Head is really a work of genius. I think it is a truly masterful piece of pop music.
I just love it. I think it's great. And I think that the video for it is just brilliant because she just oozes at you.
I think it was fresh. I think it was when a video comes out that's, it just felt cutting edge.
Can't Get You Out of My Head became Kylie's first American hit since The Locomotion way back in 1988.
Because she's always been here. She's always been a favourite of everybody's here and everywhere else. I think America, definitely, I think she should work in. And I think after that, really, I don't think there's much more that she'd need to strive for after that.
Spring 2002, and Fever reached number 3 in the US album chart. Kylie travelled to New York to promote the album.
People always say, how are you going to break America? When are you going to break it? It's always break America. And there's a reason that is the phrase, because it's difficult. You kind of got to force yourself upon them. And once you get one part of the country under your spell, there's so much to do. So I guess under normal circumstances, you just have to work really, really hard and have a lot of persistence and tenacity and patience.
I think Kylie is very much in charge of her own destiny now. I think she's been in the industry long enough. She knows what works, what doesn't work. She knows exactly how to work it, and she's doing that well.
I remember sort of sitting at home on the dole watching Neighbours and seeing her when she first appeared in her dungarees as a mechanic, and then the sort of the Jason Donovan thing, and then seeing her with the Spock Tina Waterman and I Should Be So Lucky, and then seeing her, the constant sort of changing of her image has really been quite fascinating to watch, and also that she has kept control of it.
Even where you see Kylie, you look at it and you go, that is a class performer, and is a truly classical popular icon.
She doesn't give up easily in the face of backlash or whatever. It doesn't dampen her enthusiasm for entertaining, because that's what she loves to do.
For the moment, I'm just going to do what I do. And the next thing I'm most excited about is touring again. And then perhaps after that, I would really like to have a taste of acting.
There's something in those eyes, as well as just the smartness. There's some vulnerability, a sense that she knows maybe she's not so perfect, which keeps you interested, because she's not a construct, she's not a puppet. She's operating her own, she's pulling her own strings.
One day, maybe there'll be a family. That will be my greatest achievement. This everything that I'm doing at the moment is like playing in a sandpit compared to what is possible in the greater story of life.